My dear collective, welcome to another music channeling. Please save what resonates. Today's song for today's message is, let's see, Hello, okay, by Erica Badu and Andre 3000, okay? Please save what resonates. Let's dive into it. So the channel messages are USA, California to be specific, okay, and Nubian Queen, as well as 2024, okay? So I'm gonna just channel for 2024. The song, short and sweet, talks about wanting to go back to one's ex, wanting to go back to how it used to be. I believe the two artists share a child, so for some of you guys, you could have children together, okay? So your baby mom, your baby dad, baby father, or baby mother wants you guys to come back together, is still hoping for a little bit of a rekindling energy, okay? That is the premise of this song, okay? But 2024, what do they want to tell whoever's watching this reading based on the cards? So we got this one here. So yeah, they want to get back together. Okay? If you dealt with this people since 2024, if you share a child or not, if you have some sort of romantic relationship, the person here, male or female, they want you guys to get back together. For some of you guys, it could be divine counterparts or twin flames. If it makes sense to you, it would make sense, okay? So yeah, they want things to turn out for the better. Now, we got this one in reverse. I will say this though, but they're not going to wait forever. But they do want this reconciliation. Let's get back together in this romantic union again, okay? But they're not going to wait forever. So that's for 2024. Let's do your advice card. A lot of them, you and this person will heal. For others, there will not be any healing, or it will take a long time for you even to get to the energy of like, let's heal to get back together. For others, you guys will get back together, heal. It will be quite quick. For the rest of you guys, it would not be that quick. It would take some time, basically. And for the third group, I don't think you guys will be opening up to heal at all. It's kind of like that bridge is burned of love. Whether you guys have children or whether it was 2024, you get me, okay? Sagittarius month could also be relevant in the 12th of June. So something could have taken place during the 12th of June for somebody, as well as December, January 2024, or this year. Yeah, pretty much. So that could also be relevant. So let's move on to California. Okay, so for anyone that's from Cali, the United States of America, these are your cards. For some of you guys, we were dealing with emotional disturbed individual, especially if they're masculine. For others, you're dealing with a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, male, okay? They're very confused on how to fix this. They're very confused on why they're in this connection of, not even connection, I feel like they're confused on why you guys are in this space. So if you're dealing with a narcissistic, sociopathic person, they're confused on why you guys are not making love by now, okay? For the rest of you guys, they are not emotionally disturbed, but they're just overly emotionally invested in you, okay? I also want to say, in your defense collective, I think I got this song during the Mercury retrograde, and if I'm not mistaken, it's going to end like, I think on the 15, 16, 17, okay? So this could also be like, especially if you're dealing with a sociopathic, narcissistic, psychopathic individual, an emotional and unhinged person collective, especially if it's a masculine. They're just trying to reap the benefits of all the chaotic stuff that's taking place during the Mercury retrograde. Basically, they don't want the ending. They want to siphon your energy, all that weirdness. Okay, so just be mindful. But I'm pretty sure not all of you guys are dealing with narcissistic, sociopathic people. Okay, but for somebody or few, that was the case. Okay, especially if it was a masculine and male that you guys were dealing with. Okay, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, and Taurus, based on the cards, could also be relevant. But long story short, they cannot fathom or comprehend what the ending is. Okay, and that's how sociopathic, psychopathic people go about life. Things only end when it's on their term. Okay, but anything else in relation to California? Somebody here is really heartbroken right now, but they're healing. They're also very heartbroken if they were the one that caused the pain collective. They want to heal that pain that they dumped on you, okay? A lot of them are not at peace. They're not at peace because they hurt you. A lot of them know that you're defensive, and a lot of them know that you're guarded. A lot of them know that you're beyond hurt, okay? There is no coming back from it. But for some of them, they're hoping that you will. Like I said in the beginning, for some of you guys, you will be open to heal with them. For others, it will take some time. And for the rest of you guys, it's a closed door, okay? So that's for Cali. Anything else? Yeah, this person will rush back into your life quickly. So buckle up, okay? So let's move on to the next. So Nubian Queen. So you could be somebody that has dark complexion, or your person, okay? Specifically this feminine, you could be a dark skinned feminine, or you're dealing with somebody that's dark skinned. She can be from Cali, you could be from Cali, you get me, okay? So something about somebody's complexion, or referring to you as their queen, specifically Nubian Queen, okay? That could be spiritually, like in terms of a reference, or literally, okay? If you know, you know. So yeah. So we got this one in reverse. Knight of Swords. So somebody wanted to come in and be very direct and open with you, but now they feel like they're gonna fumble, because you might come off as the Queen of Swords. Somebody that could be an air sign feminine, okay, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or you're somebody that stands on business and you do not fuck around, because if they fuck around with you, they will find out, okay? You're very fair, very righteous, very much like a law-abiding citizen, follow the rules type of energy. And the person that was trying to come in and be very, this is what this is, if they don't come correct, you're going to pull the sword down, okay? So there is that. So I guess they need to go back to the drawing board, whoever's trying to come back to fix things with you, because they can fuck it up, because they only got one chance. They only got one shot, okay? In the words of Eminem. But yeah, but they're definitely heading your way, okay? So for the rest of you guys, let's do a little random shuffling. Somebody that left you behind, neglected you, abandoned you, which they never had. I'm also getting the energy of like that was never their intention, okay? A lot of them are holding on to what took place in the past, and they also kind of feel like you might hold on to what took place in the past. They're wishing and hoping that you will let it go. Like I said in the beginning, for some of you guys, you will let that go for it to be healing. For others, it will take some time. For the rest of you guys, that is a wound for life, okay? So yeah, a lot of them are like trying to figure out what's the right decision here, because they know whatever they say and do, however they move, they will be judged by you. They could also be judged by other people. They could also be judged by the universe. Oh God, okay? But long story short, they know that they will get their ass in some judgment for coming towards you. Now, we got this one here in reverse. I feel like some of them might move in the energy of like they were oblivious, okay? Some of them are, oblivious. I'm also getting the energy of like, it was never the intention. It was not my intention, okay? But the thing is this. They don't want you to be anxious around them. They don't want you to have anxiety because hurting you is hurting them. So I feel like a lot of them are realizing what they have done, and this is why they feel guilty. But it's kind of like if they're brushing it away, if you forgive them, if you open up the door, maybe it will not be that hectic. Nonetheless, whether they come towards you or not, they do feel the agony of like guilt. Okay? A lot of them is more than guilt. It's the Ten of Swords, as in they even feel like they were at rock bottom. Okay? Feeling guilt and shame can mentally disturb somebody, but for some of you guys, they feel like they lost everything, as in they have to restart life again. Okay, so it has affected everybody in different levels. Okay, so yeah, now they want to come in, but they feel kind of empty, and they know that you will be empty as well. But I feel like this is, in the words of Eminem, they only got one shot to make this right, okay? Hello starts off with bringing up the conversation of what could have been. But is it worth to take the chance again? There is this yearning, this hope. But it's kind of like, as good as it was, there was also a lot of bad. So, will they, won't they? But you guys know the situation. You guys know what it is. The majority wants to heal. For some of you guys, it will be open. For the rest of you guys, it will take time. For the rest of you, it's kind of like a done deal. Okay? So, let's do an advice card. And we wrap it up. So, we got this one here. So, it's time to let go of something. Whether it's down completely and just let that go. Or let go of the pain and the hurt, okay? I think that's it though. I gotta rush because I'm getting like, I'm getting a phone call. See, I'm channeling babe. So somebody's babe will also call them. Or that's one of you guys' nicknames, babe. Okay, hopefully you guys can see the initials for what it's worth. I think it's better if I film like this. I know this doesn't look flavor right now, and we're gonna leave it at that. So let's see here for some of you guys. I'm channeling like a city, a port city in Sweden, like Simrishamn. I don't know, maybe some of you guys like love something about cities near the port, like a port city, okay? Like a coast. So that could be relevant, living on the coast, the port. There we go, okay? So something about grand, something is very grand, maybe Grand Canyon is relevant, I don't know. Something about swimming, keep on swimming, okay. Something about you being very R-A-R-E, rare. I feel like you're very rare to them. Some of you guys, you dealt with people that have like sad, like seasonal depression. Somebody could also be down low, okay. That's for somebody. Something about mint, okay? Maybe you like to smell fresh all the time, or that's your favorite flavor. Okay, something about blunt or blunt, basically. Maybe somebody's blunt a lot, or somebody likes to smoke a lot of blunts. Something about rent. So I don't know, maybe you guys are, we'll fix it up when you guys talk about rent money. Maybe you guys used to live together. I'm seeing a race here, so somebody could be like a fast driver, like cars. I'm also channeling a ballerina. That's specific for somebody. Balmain. Maybe somebody's a fashionista. Okay. Something about Vamonos. Something about the hospital. Maybe somebody's a nurse. Something about dirt. Maybe somebody feels like they did you dirty, or you got some dirt on them or something. It's giving me a little bit of past energy. Okay. Somebody's name is Cedric. Something about a Cadillac, car, demon, derma rolls. Something about detrimental. Okay. Something about being critical. Critical thinking could be relevant. Something about rents. Collective, we're about to, New Zealand could also be relevant. I'm channeling that, okay? So we're about to wrap it up. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we're gonna do like a collective date for everyone. And see you in the next reading. If there's any numbers, if there's no numbers coming out, we're gonna leave it, okay? But you know, it will happen when it happens. I think number 9 could be relevant. I'm not sure though. But here we go. Number 5, take hours, days, weeks, months. Number 5 again. Okay. So much love to you. Someone's name is Vladimir. Something about being a lady. Somebody do have seasonal depression. I am sensing that. Okay. It is fall time, but you know, I say this all to say thank you for watching. Much love, and see you next week.